Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
That's a very good question. Well, obviously, like I said earlier, the Guru said that you can't get to God except through love. So, if you've ever been to the Golden Temple, you notice that this iconic temple in India, it's got 4 entrances, so it's open to everybody. But when you get inside, there's like a big pool of water. There's only one way inside. The temple's inside the pool of water. There's only one path. That signifies only one way is through love. And there are different levels of love. There's a specific line which the word love is often translated as preet. So Maharaj says, Sachi preet, ham tum syo jori, avar sang tori. So I joined true love with you, and when I joined true love with you, then I broke my love with other things. So it is surprising sometimes to people, but we believe that there's 5 main things that hold us down from spiritual growth, from going inside and find that light within us. There's 5 things that stop us, and that's lust, anger, pride, greed, and attachment. So attachment is one of the 5 things, and that's what you might call moh. We call that moh, and that's at the level of attachment to our family. So although we're supposed to live within a family environment and maintain relationships within a family environment, and be married, but internally a Sikh is a bit like a monk. So you don't care about money. You don't really have to care about, you're trying to accept God's will for what happens, but within the world, but not outside the world. So you have a job, it's a harder way. So you have a job, you have families, but you still see yourself as detached from it all, because your love and your connection to God comes from your meditation. And therefore, we have to transcend the sort of worldly loves and find that deeper love within ourselves. And that's really like a wellspring. It's like once you've connected inside, you can just get more and more every day for free. And that's blissful, it's very enjoyable, it's very much, sometimes can be painful. It's just like a real relationship of love with God. And then what comes from that towards other creatures, what you said, is more compassion. So this is a very key quality for us. Without compassion, there can be no justice. So the Guru is very clear about that the main thing we have to aim for, in fact, the top 5 qualities are actually, the main one is compassion. So if we're a compassionate person, then like you were saying about not eating other animals, well, that compassion transcends all, it seeps into every single pore of your being. So you naturally want to help and give and care. So you have this love with God, you have this kind of living in the world but being a bit detached from it towards your family and friends. Then you have this immense amount of compassion towards everything that's out there. And really the compassion should be active, not just passive compassion. So actually feeding someone who's hungry, or actually clothing someone who's cold. So you see that in this country now, food banks, they're not open to people. After 2 or 3 goes, you can't go there again. Whereas the gurdwaras are just always serving free food all the time. And the reason for that is because you can't just say to somebody who's hungry, I can't feed you. It's not our way. We must feed. So compassion is active. It's active compassion, helping people, and then the defense of others becomes part of that.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.